Let's get it. Yes, sir, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We got live commitment on the show, man. My guy, Markell Taylor, is going to announce his commitment decision live with me, man. I appreciate him coming on the platform, trusting me with his commitment, man. So we're going to break it down, ask him some questions. We'll ask about the commitment afterwards, man. All that good stuff, man. So let's get into it and bring on Markell Taylor. What's going on, my guy?
Yes, sir. Everything's going good, Coach. Thank you for having me.
Yes,
It's
sir,
a blessing to have, to have this moment. So thank you for having me.
Anytime, my brother, man. So before we get into it, man, just describe the recruiting process, man. You popped off. So many offers came in, a predominant, productive junior season. Tell me a little bit about it, how this process has been for you.
This process has been great. It started off my sophomore year. I was making some great plays. The looks came. We always had the recruiting, so the looks came. Coming into my junior year, everything started coming in once they knew how versatile I was. My athleticism on and off on the field. How my character on and off the field. So that played a major part as well. But the recruiting process has been great. I love it.
Talk about your part of the game that you feel like was able to shine the most for coaches this past year.
So when we talk about shining most, I'll say my part of the game is when I'm coming off the edge. A lot of coaches love that. They feel like I can play all five positions for them. Some schools, even our top schools. So, that was a great feeling to hear that from, big time schools, I'd say so we got this call called, X over. That's when I come off the edge, make plays. And when I run down, chase people down, that just gave me the look right then and there. So it's been good.
I know you got a lot of people there with you, man. Just talk about your North Part family, all the community out there to support you today as you make your decision.
It started off when I first came out here. I feel like I had to. I feel like when my transition out here, I feel like I would have to fit in. I didn't have to at all. The community was great. The football team came. They opened me in with welcome arms. And that was a great feeling. I didn't have to ask nobody for nothing. It's always, hey Markell, do you need this? Hey Markell, do you want help with that? So that's a great feeling. Not too you're not going to get that. No, not too many places. You know what I'm saying? So that was great. The North Party community is great. I love it to death. It was definitely an eye opener. I never had nothing like this. So being a part of the North Party Wolfpack, not only just the football team, but the community, that's a great feeling, and I want to trade it for the world.
Yes, sir. Now, look, man, there's a lot of people that look up to you, man. What would you tell maybe other recruits, other just prospects coming through the ranks similar to you, man, just to have a similar story and be able to have this kind of moment that you're about to have?
What you say? Say that again for me, please.
Yes, sir. I said a lot of people look up to you, a lot of young guys, coming through the ranks, man. What advice would you give them to kind of have this special moment that you're about to have?
I would say stick the course. Don't be too big on chasing recruitment. I was like that at some point, and it don't get you nowhere. It really just stresses you out. It throws you off your game mentally and physically. You're not gonna be able to play well thinking about recruitment. So I would say stay the course, work hard. Put the film out there, and everything gonna come. Everything gonna fall in peace. For a few months ago, all my coaches just like, just give it time. It's gonna come, and after my junior year, everything just started flooding in because I stayed the course. I focused on my academics, and I chased it. I chased the weight room. So that would be my advice. Chase the weight room, stay the course, and put the film out, and everything gonna come.
Yes, sir. Now let me ask you this, Markell. Obviously, in this process, you dropped it down. When I talked to you, you had the top four. Obviously, the picture here: East Carolina, Coastal Carolina, Georgia Southern, and Cincinnati. You announced your top three the other day. Talk about these three finals just real quick for you announce your decision, man. Why was these three at the top for you?
The communication with the coach was strong. Since they offered me from day one. Some of these coaches offered me since February, and they kept the communication just like that. Some of these coaches, the bond was just real. The love was genuine. Everything just came with the coach. So that was a great feeling. That's why I feel like it came down to my top three. My head coach always told me, like, look for a coach who do speed dating. And his term speed dating is like, it's basically like a coach will hit you up for a week straight, and then everything start dying down because they just wanted to see if you're gonna commit during that week if they been consistent of texting you. You feel me? So and in our term, my head coach used that as speed dating. A lot of college coaches use that with me. They hit me up for a week straight, and then after that week, everything just started dying down. But when it came to Georgia Southern, Cincinnati, Coastal, ECU, the connection was strong. The love was genuine. They told me a lot about my game. So, receiving that feedback from them type of coaches, that's a great feeling.
100%. Can you just talk real quick about Coach Starks and just the impact he's had on you? You just mentioned him obviously about what to look out for in recruiting, but what has he meant to you just as being your coach and your development, not only as a player but as a man as well?
So as far as football, well, not as far as football, as far as Coach Stark, he believes in me on and off the field, whether it was football or not. Even if it wasn't football, he'll tell me, I can still work, go to college, get my degree, and I still make some out my future. So it was great having Coach Stark, in my corner. He played a major role. He always kept me focused. He hated when I try to, go against his word, or when I try to like overwork myself, because he don't want me to just he want me to chill out. He don't want me to risk any major injuries. So, it's good having a head coach like that, because some head coach just gonna, if you're a star player, they're just gonna put you out there no matter what risk you in, the benefits you in, So being around Coach Stark, he had trained me mentally, physically, and that was a great feeling.
100%. Last thing, and I'm gonna let you do your commitment, man. Just tell a little bit, if you can, about just your story, man, of where you got where did your passion for football kind of come from?
So when I was a kid, my mom put me in football, and at first I ain't really like it. If I be honest, I was honestly just in it because my brother was in it. So if my brother played offense, I played defense. So people love when we was on the field together. So that was a great feeling. My love started getting stronger for football during my ninth grade year. Coming to North, you know, during middle school days, I had won, defensive MVP, stuff like that. But I didn't think I played in high school. I thought I was just gonna stick to track in high school. But as soon as I got to high school, things had flipped. I started doing football, and then I stopped messing with track for some reason. And playing football it's just therapy to me. I love it. I didn't think I'd get this far though, but God got his own plan. I'm just glad he wrote this journey out for me.
Yes, sir, man. Well, this is your moment, brother. Again, I appreciate you allowing me to do this, man. So, anybody want to shout out your trainers, your coaches, your parents? Anybody want to shout out, brother? This is your moment.
Yes, sir. I want to shout out the North Carolina Wolfpack community. If y'all got young kids in middle school, send them through our program. We're gonna develop them not only for football but as a man as well. Um, with that being said, for the next 43 years, I'll be playing football at the University of Cincinnati.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. How good does it feel to be a Bearcat?
It feels great, going powerful. Not only that, having a chance to start. I know with my work ethic, I can go in right away and just, but it all comes down to that playbook. So it feels
You
great.
brought up a great you brought up a great point. A lot of kids forget about the playbook, man. So tell me real quick, what's your strategy when you get there? Obviously, doing the playbook, making sure that you can do it so you can contribute early as soon as you get there.
Yes, sir. So I'm planning to leave in 8 months. Enrolling early.
Yes, sir.
That's a great advantage, especially when it comes to playbook and academics. If when I enroll in early, I get ahead on all the recruits who's coming in my year, instead of I'll be ahead of them like by 6 months. I'll be good on my classes, so that following year I should be a sophomore my entering the next year, entering the
Yes,
following
sir.
year, because I'm knocking out all my classes. I'm gonna take five classes for 15 credits. So I mean, I'm prepared. I'm definitely prepared.
100%. What made Cincinnati home for you? I want you to recap your official visit you recently took. Just what made that the right fit for everything, not just the football aspect, but the program, your major, all that stuff. What made Cincinnati the right fit for you?
So back in February, Coach Tyson was talking to me in January, but he offered me in February. He flew down. He flew out and come talk to me for an hour. And then he offered me that night. So that was great. And then coming towards spring ball, he had came back out, sat for like 7 hours, and
Mm,
from that moment then I just knew he was serious about me. So I've been feeling that spark ever since then, and it just kept getting better. Like the communication stayed strong. He'll text me every once in a while, like every 2-3 days, just see how I'm doing. if I'm hurt or if I'm not, just checking on me, seeing if I'm okay. Not all the time when we spoke, it was about football. He just wanted to check in up on me, especially with him knowing my situation. So from that moment, then I just knew that was the place where I wanted to go.
100%. Now, back to Cincinnati. Obviously, you talked about the relationship with Coach Tyson, that being, obviously a prime factor in it. But when you was on campus, what caught your eye? Was it the student body? Was it obviously the facilities? What caught your eye when you went on campus?
When I got on campus, it was definitely like the facilities played a major part in it. But not only that, when I got on campus, it just felt like that was a spot. Like on my unofficial, I wasn't pretty sure yet because all my recruitment was just now starting. But when I took my official visit, it was just like, man, it's home. So like I was ready to really commit right then and there, but I had to give it time. So it was great.
100%. Talk about your relationship real quick with Coach Satterfield, man. We feel like Cincinnati's turning that corner. We know it's a team that has been in the college football playoff before. Satterfield's probably one of the best coaches in college football. Talk about your relationship with him.
Yes, sir. So my relationship with Coach Satterfield is strong. You can tell you got that little open door policy as well. Something that North Parton had. So it's gonna be a great transition. I feel like my coaches, my family and friends, they prepare me for a lot, mentally and physically. So I feel like when I get up there, it's gonna be great. But Coach Satterfield, he definitely a great coach. He definitely know what he's doing. So hopefully this is gonna be a breakout year for him. And then when I get there, hope we can continue that good year.
100%. What's your message for Bearcat Nation, man?
Y'all getting y'all a good one. Ain't nobody gonna really outwork me, and just know I'm coming to play.
100%, man. As we wrap up the commitment, man, what you got aligned for yourself for this upcoming season for 2025 with North Parton?
My goals this season. Let's see. I got three pick sixes, like 8 interceptions, like 10 sacks. If I get that call that much, and hopefully I probably have a good amount of tackles. Last year I got 57, but this year hopefully I'm reaching for a good goal.
All right, I got you. Now look, I gotta show you the love, man. They blowing up. We got up to 60 people in here that watched the commitment, man. So I want you to see everybody. If you know them, shout them out. Coleman, YT said fire. Let's go, boy. Jaden Watson.
Yes, sir. Jaden Watson.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Congratulations.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate all
So
y'all
proud
for
of you,
coming in
bro.
and tuning in with me.
Yes, sir. So yeah, man. What does all that love mean to you, man?
It means a lot. Like that's my biggest thing, especially in my recruitment. I love the support. It goes a long way with me. I always have. So it's a good feeling. It's a great feeling.
100%, man. What you got to say to the people that's there on site right now with you, man, talking to you? Uh-oh. We ain't losing. Y'all bear with me, man. I think his connection went down. Oh, man. Just for the action nitty gritty. Gosh, I hate that, y'all. I appreciate it. So, look, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm going to see if we get him back for the last couple questions before we let him go, man. But the support is crazy. Proud of you, twin. Oh, yeah, boy. And then, obviously, brother here, man. So, man, appreciate y'all support and tuning in to watch, obviously, Markell Taylor, man, official commitment. I appreciate him trusting me in this process. He's always tagged me in this stuff. Always a collab with me, obviously, on Instagram, man. Super excited to see what he's going to become, at this next level. Man, he's superb, talented. And just to the kids that's watching the 36, I want y'all to stay here for just a second. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Sometimes the recruiting process for everybody is different, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And Markell's a testament of that. He blew up at the end of last year, so keep going. Just because you don't have that set offer that you want doesn't mean it's not coming down the pike. God always has a plan for you, man. Keep God first. If you don't believe God in the supreme power, keep him first, man, and you'll be guided down the right path, man. And don't chase the clout, y'all. Don't chase the clout. Trust me. Keep going, keep working, keep grinding, man. It's going to pay off, man. And Markell is the ultimate testament of that, man, of hard work pays off. You put in that work, you grind, you're going to get what you want in life, man. So I wanted to say that. I think they said his device died. He's obviously here with him, man, but I'm going to let him enjoy the moment with his family, man. Markell Taylor, outstanding player for the North Paulding, obviously, Wolfpack, man. Gonna be one to watch this upcoming year, man. And shout out to everybody that tuned in. Bacon Network, much love, my brother. STK, yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. And obviously, Coleman Watson said, proud of you, kid, man. I appreciate y'all for this commitment, man. Shout out again to Markell Taylor. Outstanding prospect, man. That's all I got for y'all in this one, man. I'll catch you on the next one, man. And much love and congrats again, Markell, man. Outstanding player. And that's going to do it.